Let me ask you something. Have you ever opened your W-2, looked at all those boxes and numbers, and thought to yourself, what am I even looking at? Well, you're not alone. Most people get their W-2s and hand it off to their tax preparer or upload it into their tax software without truly getting to understand what the W-2 tells them. But here's the problem. If you don't understand the W-2, you really don't understand what you made, how much you paid in taxes, or even why you're getting a refund or why you may owe. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe, a licensed certified public accountant with over 15 years experience in corporate and public accounting. I have an extensive background in accounting, audit, and taxes, and I'm all about helping you take control of your money by living smarter. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on all notifications. And check out the blog site where we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today, we're walking through how to read a W-2 step by step. No complicated tax language, no confusion. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what each important box means and how it impacts your taxes. So, let's get into it. First, what is a W-2? A W-2 is a form your employer sends you at the end of the year. It shows how much you earned and how much was taken out for taxes. This is the main document you use to file your tax return. It matters because not only do you file your taxes with it, but it can be used on a loan application, rental agreement, and other places that you need to verify your income. So instead of guessing or relying on someone else, let's actually understand it. So let's break down what goes on a W-2. At the top of the form, you've got your basic information. This includes your name, your most current address on file with your employer, your social security number, and your employer's information. Now, this might seem simple, but it's critical. If your social security number is wrong or your name is misspelled, that can delay your tax return or cause an issue with the IRS. So always check this first. Now, let's get into one of the most important numbers on the W-2. Box 1. This is your taxable income for federal taxes. But here's where people get confused. This is not your total income. Let me say this again. Box 1 is not your full salary. It's what's left after certain deductions are taken out. So, if you made 70,000, your box 1 might show 62,000. Why? That's because of pre-tax deductions. Here are some common things that reduce your box 1. Some of the things that can reduce your box 1 income are 401k contributions, health insurance premiums, HSAs or FSAs contributions. These are taken out before taxes, which is actually a good thing because it lowers your taxable income. So if your box 1 looks lower than expected, that's usually why. Next, let's talk about box 2, federal taxes. Box 2 shows how much federal income taxes was withheld from your paycheck throughout the year. In simple terms, this is what you already paid towards your taxes. Now, here's how it works. If you pay too much, you get a refund. If you didn't pay enough, then you owe taxes. That's it. This number is heavily influenced by how you fill out your W-4. Now, let's talk about boxes 3 through 6. Boxes 3 through 6 on your W-2 are known as payroll taxes. This includes your Social Security and Medicare taxes. Box 3 is your Social Security wages. Box 4 is your Social Security taxes withheld from those Social Security wages. Box 5 is your Medicare wages. And box 6 is your Medicare taxes withheld from your Medicare wages. Now, here's something important. These numbers are often higher than box 1, and people ask why. The reason is simple. Certain deductions, like your 401k, reduces your federal taxable income, but they do not reduce Social Security and Medicare wages. So, box 1 goes down, boxes 3 and 5 stay higher, and that's completely normal. Next up is box 12. This section uses codes to show additional details. Some of the most common ones are Code D, which is for 401k contributions, Code DD, which shows employer health insurance costs. This is where you can actually see where your money is going. If you ever wondered how much you contribute to retirement, this is where to look. Box 14 is kind of a miscellaneous box. Employers can use box 14 to put extra information here, such as like union dues or state specific deductions, such as paying into the state's unemployment insurance fund. Then, at the very bottom of your W 2, you have boxes 15 through 20. This is where you use this box for your state and local income taxes. This shows your state wages and your state taxes withheld, and also any local wages and local state taxes withheld. This is what you'll use when you file your state return. Before you file your return, watch out for these mistakes. Watch out to make sure that your social security number is right and not wrong. Remember, this can delay your tax return. If you're missing a W 2 from a second job, be sure to reach out to that second job to ensure that they mail you a correct W 2 form. And you're going to look out for incorrect wages amounts. This can also delay a tax return if you're getting a refund. Even small errors can cause delays or issues. So always review your W 2 before filing. So, at the end of the day, your W 2 is just a summary of your financial year. Once you understand box 1, your taxable income, box 2, the taxes you already paid, box 3 through 6, those payroll taxes for Medicare and Social Security, everything else starts to make a lot more sense. And now you're not just filing your taxes. You actually understand what is going on. If this video helped you to finally understand your W-2, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe. And for more real world breakdown of taxes, be sure to tune in next week where we're going to break down understanding the home office deduction rules.